What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It is your boy Stevie B with this week's haul video. That's right, everybody's income tax is probably starting to roll in now, and mine is no different. We got the refunds, so your boy Stevie B here's got to pull the trigger on a few key books that he's been after. Now this video has just got the one key book that's been on my hit list for a while. Not extremely expensive, but nonetheless, pretty good key to have. But next week, you ain't gonna want to miss next week's. Oh boy, your boy pulled the trigger on some big boy books. Can't wait to show them to you, but you got to tune in next week to see that. As far as what we're doing with some of the other refund money we got coming in, take a look behind you. I was very proud of my innovative comic book wall back there, with my J channel that I used to slide them books in and out and everything. And I thought, man, that's a cool idea. I really like the way that worked out. And then I saw Wink Ink's video. Oh, Alex Wink Ink Michael. He's always in my head. He makes me think and gives me ideas and stuff. I like to feed off of a lot of his videos that he shows. I tell him they're thought provoking, and it makes me think of things that I want to talk about, or do and say. Especially his executive perspective videos. Love those. If you're not following Exec Collects Wink Ink, God, you probably are. If you're following me, you're probably following him. But if not, check out his videos, because man, the guy has some pretty insightful stuff, along with some unboxings and stuff like that. But he showed his slab wall, and clearly I'm not a slab guy, but the wall that he put together was awesome. Loved it. He it's very clean looking. Mine looks kind of clean. It looks all right, but it's not aesthetically pleasing as his was. And he did a little short video, you might check it out, of what he used to build his slab wall with. And I thought, man, I like that. I like that a lot. It looks so clean, so modern, sleek. And so I'm totally ripping it off. I am absolutely going to steal that idea. And I've already ordered the materials. And we'll probably do a before and after video of what it looks like before and what it looks like after. But this stuff here, this wall setup, it is going away, guys. It is going away in about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks we should have it done. Along with some other stuff I'm looking at doing. I'm looking at some floating shelves. I've got two big old shelves, or two big old floor shelves that sit on the floor that my figures and statues and stuff are all occupying right now. And I believe those are going to go away and be replaced with some floating shelves on the wall to reclaim this space. My comic book room is very, very small. It is 7 feet from side to side, and about 10 feet long ways. So it's not very big, and man, I'm getting choked out in here. I got comic book boxes everywhere, so I need to reclaim some of this floor space. So we're going to renovate, do a little renovation in here, and hopefully get this place looking a little better, give myself some more space. Looking at getting a new desk, because as it stands now, I'm kind of sitting sideways on my desk filming so I can get some of my wall back here. But my desk is actually turned this way. So I'm, So I'm actually, kind of sitting, but I want to get a little L-shaped desk in here. The desk used to be turned, facing to where my comic book wall was the backdrop, but I kind of had to move it out from, stretching across the room to going up against the wall, so that it would open up some space to walk through here because it was getting bad. So that being said, we are going to try to reclaim some floor space in here and see if I can't make this comic room pop a little more. But that's what's in the future. But let's talk about today. What have we got going on today? Not a whole lot, but some good stuff. Of course, there's foils. I know what you're asking. Will there be foils? Oh, yeah. There'll be foils. There's definitely foils. But anyway, first up, we got Wolverine number 44 with that Sabretooth War storyline. I'm collecting them. I'm getting them. I haven't read them. I want to read them all because my reading retention is terrible. So if I read part 1 and then have to wait 2 weeks to get part 2, in 2 weeks, I'm going to forget everything I read. So I want to read them all, get them all at once, read it all at once, and see if it's any good. If you're reading this, let me know. Has it been as good as I'm anticipating? Hopefully so. But next up, we got this. We got Uncanny X-Men 268, the foil facsimile. It's kind of weird that they made a foil facsimile of this because it's not really a key like most of the other ones are. It's the first meeting of Captain America and Wolverine. The cover is kind of Jay Lee cover is kind of iconic, but as far as a key book, it's not really a big key book, but it was foil and it's a light week at Midtown. My Midtown pickups are getting lighter and lighter. You'll notice there ain't a whole lot of new comic book day books except for the foils and stuff. I'm trying to focus my collection more now. Like I said, I call it comic book boxing. Shields are down. It's time to go for the knockout blows and stop throwing jabs. So many jabs at those little books, those newer books that are speculative at best, but basically most of the writing it's just nothing has really captured my attention other than the Sabretooth War storyline. So yeah, I'm focusing more my collection now while the market is down. I'm focusing on some of the bigger books that I hadn't been able to get before. When the market shoots back up, then we might get back into a little speculative collecting, getting some newer stuff with first appearances or whatever, try to, do some more of that. But as of now, we're going big books. We're going for the big books and the foils, always the foils. But next up, we got Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 2 foil facsimile. I am excited because I was speculating that when I saw there was going to be a number 2 foil facsimile, I was speculating maybe they're going to do all 12. It seems as though I was correct. It seems as though they are going to do the entire Secret Wars 12-part series with some foil facsimiles, and I think that is going to be a freaking badass collection to have. And I was on the fence about this one. I'm not a massive fan of this character, but he seems to be gaining popularity. I think once the Spider-Verse animated movies are gone, so will he. He'll be gone as well, and I don't think he's going to be around for the long haul. So I was on the fence about getting it, but guess what? It's foil, so I got it. Spider-Punk number 1, his first ongoing, I believe, But the cover is badass. Love the cover. And it's foil, so foily. So I picked it up. I was like, all right, you win. You win. I'm going to get one. It's foil. I'm going to get one. Damn it, I have a problem. Is there a 12-step program for people who are addicted to foil? I'm just addicted to these foil covers. But not just any foil cover. There's some foil covers that go out that I just don't really have any interest in. But these facsimiles, man, I'm addicted to them. And they're just going to keep crapping them out. I got almost a whole full short box of foil facsimiles. So I'm happy about it. I ain't mad. And then we went on to eBay, and I found this one for a relatively cheap price. I think this is the second copy I got of it. But with X-Men 97 coming up, I picked up another copy, X-Men Adventures #1. First appearance of Morph. Yeah, I know. Y'all are butthurt about Morph. Normally I would be too. I would think, oh my God, come on. But for some reason with Morph, it kind of makes sense in a way. So I'm not that really butthurt about it. It would make sense that Morph is a changeling type shapeshifter and everything. So it kind of makes sense. Non-binary, I mean, at least in this storyline, it makes sense. So I can't be butthurt about it. I always said, if they incorporate it into something and it makes sense, then I can't complain. And it kind of makes sense, so I'm not going to complain. But I get why people are heavily eye rolling that, and I understand it, and I'm right there with you on most cases. I'm right there with you. But anyway, the last book I picked up is my big key that I get to check off my list, and this is a really great copy. I would say that, man, this one would hit an 8.5 to a 9.0, maybe 8.5. I don't know. I'm not a professional grader. I never claimed to be good at grading. I just know there are no spine ticks. It's got a small dog ear in the top corner and in the bottom corner, just tiny ones, and a little bit of right there. But it is Secret Origins of Superheroes, and it is the first appearance of Huntress. Newsstand. I don't know why I point that out. I really don't care about newsstands. This one's old enough, I think, that everything was a newsstand back then, so it's not that really that impressive to be a newsstand. But as you can see, I don't know, you tell me, that little bit there on the corner and this little dog ear in the corner, but the spine looks really clean. I mean, I'd at least an 8.5, right? 8.5, maybe a 9. Maybe, I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. But anyway, first appearance of the Huntress. Now, there is some speculation about a Huntress movie. Not excited about it. I don't think it'll do well. I think this is a supporting character. She needs to be a supporting character in a bigger movie and not have her own movie. But in the comics, and on the other hand, this is a pretty major key. She's a pretty good player in the comics. But yeah, so this is not a movie spec by any stretch of the imagination. This is just one I think one of those keys that'll always be a key, never really plummet. It'll spike when if a movie comes out, and then come back down to reality when the movie fails. So who knows? But anyway, I wanted one and I got one. I'm happy I got it, and I cannot wait to get the remodel done on the room. It's going to look so much better. I'm going to be able to fit more of my books on the wall that I want on there that I just don't have space for now. I have so many big key books that I would love to display on my wall, but I just don't have enough space on there. And it's mainly because, of this. I had to have a gap in there so that I could slide the books in and out. If I ran one piece all the way across, I would never be able to get the books out. And I want to be able to interchange them. But this setup, I'm going to be able to, they just set on there. And I'll just be able to take them off and on as I see fit. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited to show it to you. Excited to get it done. So tune into the channel. Keep watching. We're going to go through it. And I can't wait till we get to the finished product. Not sure what I'm going to do with this wall over here with the posters. Got a few comic books over there. Those will probably transfer over to this wall. And the posters, I don't know. I'm not a big poster guy. I think it takes up too much space, but some of them are just so cool. I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? I mean, this is my camera facing, facing where it should be. But I mean, I got some cool posters back there, but I don't know if I want to keep the posters. Woo, haha. That happens a lot. Happens a lot with this little clamp for my phone. I drop it a lot, but I mean, I got some cool posters, but I mean, you look down there and man, comic books everywhere. But so I don't know if the poster wall will stay or if I will convert it over to action figures and move all my action figures over there. The plan is still up in the air. I'm going to get it some design ideas. I may take all the action figures, or I call them action figures. They're statues more than anything, not action figures. But all my statues may end up on that wall and replace all the posters. And just have this wall over here piled up with books and out of the way. So, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But it's a work in progress. The comic book room seems to always be a work in progress. I'm always trying to modify it. But right now I'm looking at space saving. I need some space saving ideas. But anyway, that is the haul. That is me ranting on for half hour about the renovations that we're going to do. Again, make sure you subscribe and follow me for those. Make sure you tune in next week because you're not going to want to miss next week's haul video. I got some monster key books. I can't wait to show you some monster key books that I've been on my hit list for so long, but have been so far out of reach. But it's coming. But anyway, before you go, make sure you do all those YouTube things we love for you to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Follow me on Instagram at Stevie B Comics, and I'm finally signed up for Twitter, X, whatever it is. Called, I ain't really got much content on it, but you can follow me on Twitter or X, whatever, at also Stevie B Comics. And that's going to do it for this one, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.